BranchOut is a Maya plugin that allows users to quickly generate tree models using algorithms that mimic natural growth. Using a large set of customizable parameters, users can quickly generate different shaped tree models that will grow according to their environment. Creating natural-looking tree models can be very time-consuming, especially if your scene requires multiple trees or even an entire forest. The BranchOut plugin was created to address this challenge by utilizing resource distribution and consumption algorithms to define the shape of a tree mesh. The plugin allows users to generate tree models using two different methods, shadow propagation and space colonization. Users can also control how these collected resources are then distributed among branches to control the overall tree shape and growth patterns. Additionally, users can add custom leaf and flower models that will be distributed appropriately around the tree mesh. This tool was created based on the concepts presented in the 2009 SIGGRAPH paper, Self-Organizing Tree Models for Image Synthesis. The major concept of this paper is that branch size and direction is determined by branch nodes competing for resources. In the shadow propagation method, branch nodes grow in directions to maximize light exposure. Each branch will cast a diminishing shadow that will decrease available light for lower branches, so branches will grow in directions away from each other and towards a light source. In the space colonization method, open space is the resource, and buds will compete to collect resources that are distributed throughout the volume. These open space resources can be distributed randomly or using a tool within our GUI that allows users to place the resources. Using this method, users can effectively sculpt a 3D volume of points representing available free space that a tree mesh can grow into. Then there are several parameters that a user can tweak to drive resource distribution, changing the overall appearance of the tree. We also included some rules to determine whether a bud will grow, flower, die, or remain dormant. We implemented this plugin using the Maya C++ API along with some Mel scripting. We started with the Homework 2 framework and extended it to include concepts from the paper. We created an extensive Maya GUI that allows users to input several parameters that affect tree growth. The GUI also included a tool that allows users to place space resources using a custom locator and some randomized parameters. This tool allows users to sculpt a 3D point cloud that will roughly guide the tree growth. We improved the basic L system and added the following symbols: B for bud, F for flower, L for leaves, and I for internode. We also added parameters for length and diameter. The interaction between the L systems and the new algorithms can be divided up into 3 steps. 1. Generate a tree structure according to the current symbols. 2. Perform these algorithms on the tree. 3. Using the production rules and their information stored in each tree node, produce the new symbol sequence. This is the data structure that we use to represent the tree model. The internodes have one brother pointer and several children pointers. Each internode has attributes, diameter, length, light exposure, and a list for buds. Each bud has its own light exposure, fate, and locations. Here are some results. This example shows the resource distribution tool in action. Notice how the user can arbitrarily place points to define the shape of the tree. Here are some tree models that were generated using the tool. Thanks for watching.